Hello, BookTube. The time has come. I'm so excited. It is the 1st of May, which of course means it is officially Horror Mayhem. I'm really excited about this. I'm ready and raring to go. So this video is just going to be a real quick TBR because it's like, what time is it? It's it's 12:48 in the morning. In the evening, it's 12:48 a.m. Let's put it that way. It's late, but I realized I forgot to do this video, so we'll just go ahead and get it out of the way. It's just going to be a real quick TBR. I'm only going to list 4 things here because I'm a ridiculous mood reader, and in between these 4 things, I'll probably like get on Kindle Unlimited and go, "Ooh, I want to read that," and start it and forget about everything else. But I'm determined to read these 4 because 2 of them, they're not, well, one of them's going to be sort of a buddy read. The other is I'm just reading it because another of the co-hosts suggested it. So let's get started. The first one is going to be The Damned by Algernon Blackwood, and Mindy over at Mindy's Book Journey is going to read it, and I'm an Algernon Blackwood nut. So I have an Algernon Blackwood book, but it's in the other room because, yeah, I was not prepared. It's 12:48. But yeah, I'm going to read that one along with probably 14 other Algernon Blackwood books because I can, and because I have an Algernon Blackwood book. So I'm excited about that one. That one's from the 1910s. So that's the decade. And I have like 2 from the 2020s because I'm cheating and I don't care. The first one is going to be What Moves the Dead by T. Kingfisher. I don't know what the T stands for, but T. Kingfisher. It's from the 2020s, and I'll be reading that with Dave and Olive over on Book Blather. If you haven't watched their channel, do go over there, subscribe. Olive's the dog, and she's the star of the show. And everybody will... Link, are you going to stop walking? If you hear the tippy-tappy, he's back and forth all over the place. Link is 14 and a half years old. He's almost 15 years old. And he's deaf, pretty well deaf, and he's mostly blind. He's also gotten a little bit of senility going on. And you don't have to worry about his quality of life because he's still sassy as he can possibly be, and he's a treat hound, so he's doing pretty good. But when he gets when his routine is messed up, he paces. But anyway, What Moves the Dead by T. Kingfisher. I'll be reading that with Dave and Olive. I imagine Olive will have a great deal to contribute to the discussion over on Book Blather. And I'm looking forward to it. It sounds really creepy. Let's see. The next will be my handwriting, Where He Can't Find You by Darcy Coates. Every time I do horror mayhem, I try to read a Darcy Coates novel. I love Darcy Coates. She does like cozy horror, and that really does. I love cozy horror. That if you wonder what I mean by that, they're usually her books are kind of, I don't want to say light. They're not right in your face terrifying. They usually have some sort of romance element to them, and I'm here for it. I love her haunted house stories. And she actually has a really good sci-fi horror that really surprised me. It's a great book. It's called Parasite. But this one I'll be reading, Where He Can't Find You by Darcy Coates, and is again from the 2020s because I'm cheating and I don't care. The next one, I was actually just sort of, you just bit me, you butthole. I was actually sort of surfing through Everand, which used to be Scribd. It's another audiobook / ebook application. And I came across Dark Screams. It's a series of short stories by prominent authors. And I'm going to read the whole thing because it's Dark Screams Volume 5. It's a whole group of short stories. And they're by, let's see, the authors are Kellen Patrick Burke, Mick Garris. For those of you who don't know, Mick Garris is fairly well known for his work on Stephen King movies. And short, what's the word? Not short series, it's miniseries. Like the Stand made for TV miniseries, that was Mick Garris. They're not good. I want to see how he does on writing on a short story, because I know how he does on writing a movie. It's got Jay Kinner, Del James, and the last one is actually the reason I found this, and it's Bentley Little. Now, Bentley Little is one of my favorite horror authors. He writes some scary stuff because it's all completely off the wall. He writes some weird stuff, and I really like weird horror. If we're going to move away from like the what's the word, like the traditional haunted houses and stuff like that, give me weird. Really. So, get your hand out of my necklace. Say hi to the people, Link. Yeah, oh, there he is. Mwah. Yeah, he's 14 and a half years old. And the second love of my life. Let's just put it at that. But yeah, that's it. That's the 4 I have picked out, and I'm totally cheating. But the Dark Screams Volume 5 is actually from the 2010s, so I'm not cheating too bad. I am going to read the whole book, but it still counts as short stories. So there. I'm really excited. I'm so excited that I've been looking forward to it for the entire month, because I finally got up the nerve at the beginning of April to get back on BookTube, because I was having sort of an existential you slammed my face, Link. I was having sort of an existential crisis, because this is the Bookish Bryants, and it was the both of us for so long, and I was telling myself that, yeah, this is probably not going to be as compelling or interesting to viewers, because it's just me. You're just getting the Becky half of the Bookish Bryants. But I finally got to the point. This is 11 months on. I finally got to the point. I said, well, I'm just going to have to move it in the direction of what I like to read, and take it into the direction of focusing on my book preferences, and just keep Scott's memory alive through our events, and through the things that we read together, and what he inspired me to read. And Horror Mayhem is one very good way to do this. I've seen a lot of videos from people that aren't co-hosting this year. I've actually subscribed to a couple of new channels in the last few weeks, because there are people doing videos on Horror Mayhem whom I've never seen before, and I could not be more excited about that. Ouch, Link! I could not possibly be more excited about that. That this event is seen with such ardor. I'm very excited. So I can't wait to see what the month brings. I can't wait to hear whatever everybody's going to be reading. And that's it. That's my TBR. Happy May, everybody. Enjoy your horror. Your books are reading. Your books are reading. Your books are calling. Go read.